Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my rant, or discussion, conversation, whatever synonyms you want to use for talk. Um, Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So how y'all doing? How your day going? Today's the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. And we're currently inside. I will go outside and watch the fireworks, but I've seen everything downtown already the past 5 or 6 years, and I don't think anything different is going to happen. And my friends are currently out of town, and yeah, I mean, I bought myself some fireworks, so I'm probably going to do that later tonight. But right now, it's the roll up and discuss. Okay, so I guess I got a story I'm going to tell y'all while I do this little recreational activity. So the story that I'm going to talk about is the best, most funnest birthday I've had so far. And this was like, what, 22... like about, I'll say about 4 years ago. Yeah, about 3 or 4 years ago. So I was supposed to have a hotel party, right? And I spent all this time planning. We were going to order pizza. We were going to have a pool at the hotel. It's really gonna be lit. So I'm very bad at planning. Like, I'm terrible at planning, and I'm trying to get better at it as we speak now. And yeah, I don't know, but I think I did plan that one ahead of time, and everyone just turned out to be busy. All my friends from school that I used to hang out with, and they just kind of life happens, and I get it, but I did say like a month ahead of time, and they said they were able to come, but then they, weren't able. It happens, so I'm not really butthurt about that, but it did happen for another birthday, and then another birthday, and then another birthday. And at that point, I just got tired of it happening. Like, I really wanted to have fun, and I feel like I'm wasting my years and my time. So, what I did was, I had a friend from like freshman year of high school, and I'm just gonna call her L. So L, she so on my birthday, it wasn't on my birthday, it was like a couple days after my birthday, I told her about what happened, and she was like, no, that's messed up. Like, you should not be this, like, lonely and not having fun on your freaking birthday. Like, you only get so many of those. So I was like, yeah, I know, but I don't know what else to do. I'm not really that social. I don't know how to, like, be popular, fit in, all this stuff. My hair is a mess. Hold on one second. I just took it all the way down. But okay, so yeah. So I didn't have no friends. So on that weekend, it was like a Saturday. I went over her house, walked over her house, and we ended up walking to the store. She said, I got a surprise for you. Look, just come with me, come on. So we like rushing into the store, right? I did not know what was going on. I was just excited. I don't know, I was just there to have fun. So she ended up grabbing a bottle and running out of the store. And like, she took that entire bottle of vodka, and like, we both ran out and booked it. And we were like down the street. And I was like, oh, what did you do? What are you doing? She said, look, this stuff is way too expensive. They overcharge, and I'm not gonna be paying no $50 for a bottle. Like, no. So, yeah. So she said, open it. I opened it, and she recorded, and she was like, oh, shoot, here we go. He's, this and this age. let's celebrate. Take your first gulp of alcohol. So I took a swig. I said, oof, damn. And then I just took another swig, and I coughed, and I was coughing, and I was coughing, and I was coughing some more, and I looked at her like, girl, it's your turn. Why you kids still recording me? So I grabbed the phone. She took a couple swigs, and we were walking down Grand, talking about things, talking about life, talking about, how, things can get better and things that we could do in the future. So we ended up walking all the way to the park. Mind you, I was like, I was still like a lightweight, but pretty much like a natural heavyweight. Like, I don't act too crazy when I'm drunk or high, and I don't do so. There's no crazy stuff, and I'm not messy. So yeah, we were just chilling. So we wound up at the park, and it was pretty much a little bit dark. The sun was going down, and I'm like, what are we doing at the park? Like, how do we even get here? She said, come on, dude, come on. So we just running through the dark part. I almost ran into a tree. And then I ended up losing my earphones. So we spent like 15 minutes searching through the grass trying to find these earphones that I heard drop, but I don't see. Because, for some reason, that just happens all the time. You drop something, and it just bounces and bounces, and then clicks and clicks, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't exist no more. Like, where did you just go? I remember you. I know you fell, and I heard you. How are you not here? You can't just... It's like it went to the back rooms or something. It just glitched out of existence. So, yeah. So I was just looking for them, and I said, you know what? I can't find them for video. She said, no, we can find them. Because she was tipsy, too. And I was like, nah, let's just go. So we went, and we sat on the bench, and she took out some gummy edibles. And I was like, what are those? She said, these are edibles. I was like, I never had edibles before. She's like, it's gonna be so much fun, trust me, try me. I was like, okay, I trust her because she's been my friend for like, what, almost a decade now. It's been almost a decade, like about 8 years, but then she was like my friend for like 4 years. So yeah, I took the edible, and then I took another one, and then she started playing some music out loud. Mind you, it's dark. It's like 11 at night in the middle of the park, sitting on the bench. And we was not scared or nothing, because like we were like nah, we fearless. So yeah, took the edibles, had a good time, just doing our thing, talking, listening to music. And then we walked back to her house. And after we got to her house, we just started making a music video. Started singing, started rapping, started doing all types of stuff. And we made this, she started singing, and I started recording her, and I started making beats behind it, and then I started, saying my little spoken word, saying my little freestyle. And we're like, oh shit, that was so good. Like, we should like put that on YouTube or something. I said, no, no, we're not putting that on YouTube. And then, oh yeah, she pulled out these fireballs. And we started drinking fireballs in front of her yard. Now, mind you, it's my first time drinking fireball. And I'm like, why does this stuff taste real cinnamony? Like, it tastes like cinnamon, but not the good type of cinnamon. Like, it doesn't have, like, it tastes like cinnamon with no sugar, basically. You know, if you just put cinnamon and then water and just, and then, and at the same time, mixed with that with vodka, it made me nauseous real fast. So then I kept on drinking it. I tried to hold it down. I ended up throwing up in her yard and then rolling down the hill. And then I started rolling down the hill. Like, I was bustling. So, oh, tell me why, after I rolled down the hill and made it to the bottom, we didn't get back up after that. And when I say we, I'm talking about we. Like, I tried to, I guess, like, walk back up the hill, and then when I got back up the hill, I did end up on the stairs. But then that's when, like, I just passed out. I don't know what happened. I just passed out, and she was sitting there on the top of the stairs just laughing, and then all of a sudden, like, she passed out. So we both passed out at the same time. Woke up that morning. I look over and it's like 7 in the morning, and I'm like, how the hell did I get here? It's like 7 in the morning. I remember checking my phone, going crazy. And she wakes up and she's like, whoa, like, dude, that was wild. We had so much fun. So I was like, I have to go. So I started running home, and I was extremely nauseous. And when I got home, I was still throwing up the entire time. So I wound up going to the hospital. Because I didn't know what was going on with me, and I didn't tell no one at all what happened until now. But I mean, it's harmless, pretty much harmless now. I mean, people do it all the time, or when they're growing up, lots of people do it, man. It's something that I don't regret, you know, but I would tell myself to be more safe if I could, because that was a little bit risky, really risky. But yeah, ended up going to the hospital, and they gave me some things to numb my throat and all this extra stuff, saying it could be this, it could be that. That evening or that night, I was fine. I was good. I was doing homework. And I was sitting there like just reminiscing about what happened that night. And I was like, that was the most fun that I've had in years. I've never had that much fun. She just saved my birthday and saved my memories and saved all these regrets that I was about to have. Like, basically just changed my life. Like she did before, when I started smoking weed. But just, I'm gonna save that for a different day. But yeah, so that's my little story. And I guess moral of the story is, make memories that you won't regret having. What's that end of that one song go? No, not the end, but that one song. Live a life you will remember. Yep. Live a life that you'll remember and that you won't regret remembering. And yeah, even if you're alone, just do something. 'Cause now that's what I'm doing. You know, just doing stuff, and I'm not ashamed of doing it by myself either. You know, just because you don't got people around, or just because, you know, nobody's willing to, you know, do stuff for you because you don't have transportation, like a car. I don't have a car. yet. I'm working towards a car, but that's because I chose school over all the other stuff, taking gap years and stuff, and I got my degree now and all this stuff. But yeah, like I feel like I'm in a good place, and everyone's kind of secluded in their own world, so I'm not really blaming anyone for it. But like, I'm also not going to kiss nobody's butt, so I'm not. I want to reach out, but I won't beg or act desperate or feel like I'm being desperate, because I'm tired of feeling like that, honestly. So yeah, just do what makes you happy, even if it isolates you, because one day you will wind up in that place where that one person or those couple people will come to you and you're like, and be like, hey, oh my gosh, I love your hair and I love your personality and your spirit is so vibrant. Like, but all right, yeah, have a good day. Happy 4th of July, and stay safe, but also stay cool and have fun.